A very warm welcome along to the Tour War in Warsaw, Poland. It's the final day of the European Figure Skating Championships here, and as always we end the competition with the Ice Gala. It's always a lot of fun. The top 5 from each discipline taking part, and at the moment out on the ice, all the youngsters from the local clubs in the area giving us a little parade of the flags of the nations that have taken part and entertain us so well throughout the week here. It's been one of the best championships as far as organisation, and in fact as far as competition goes. We haven't seen perhaps some of the best performances, but boy oh boy, we've had some thrilling competition. Chris Howarth alongside Nikki Slater to take you through for the next couple of hours or so, just to wrap up things here in Warsaw. What a week, Nikki.
And how great it's been, and another full, almost full house. It'll be full in a few minutes, I'm sure. The crowd has been great. The skaters have again and again said what a difference it's made this week to have such a warm and appreciative crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the key things as well is that the arena's not that big, and the way it's set out in here, the edge of the rink, the boards are pretty close to the front row of seating, so it's easy for the skaters to build up a rapport because they can actually eyeball the public, can't they?
Yeah, it makes it much easier if you like to have that sort of relationship. Some arenas people can feel a little distant.
Well, here we're having the skaters that are going to entertain us this afternoon being introduced to the crowd. There's John and Sinead Kerr. They finished 5th in the ice dancing, and they'll be going off pretty early for us. And of course the local Polish stars as well entertaining. What a skate she had yesterday. If you saw that in the ladies free, Valentina MARCHEI for Italy, 5th in the ladies. Goodness me, she was just outstanding. The pair skaters, doesn't it? It seems an age ago, doesn't it, the pairs competition?
It does, and what a great evening that was.
Yeah, it certainly was.
Poles in 3rd place and getting the medal, it's great.
So top 5 it is to entertain us from each of the disciplines.
And John and Sinead making it into the top 5. Of course, the Italians had a bad fall, and it enabled John and Sinead to move up. But it's great to be in the top 5, to be with the elite, the top, going out on the practice in the morning and hopefully not feeling a little bit too worse to wear from the night before, and being able to be a part of this. It's great for John and Sinead.
It really is. It's a real confidence booster. Susanna POYKIO just being introduced there, and they're the 4th place pairs, Julia Obertas and Sergei Slavnov. What a moment for these youngsters out in the middle as Sergei Davidov is introduced. I feel like it's all over watching this.
It feels like the end. We normally do this at the end, don't we?
But it is great. It gives the skaters actually a chance to warm up, and certainly the people's favourite wherever they go. They could only manage a bronze medal here, and they were a little disappointed with some of the grading of their elements, but Albena, DENKOVA, Maxim, STAVISKI for Bulgaria, and the last to skate in the first half will be these two. There's going to be one heck of a roar when they take to the ice.
Mariusz and Dorota, they skated really well, and it was such an emotive evening. And it'll be the same this afternoon. There's been Polish flags flown. Everybody brings them in from the home crowd here.
They certainly do. Kiira Korpi, you were saying the other day about the cowbells from the Swiss. They were in evidence yesterday. Cowbells everywhere. There's Kevin van der Perren, the jumping machine.
And he did so well to get the bronze. That was an emotive moment in the week.
Absolutely brilliant. And there, Oksana and Maxim, silver medalists in the ice dance, of course. And what about this young lady? Led the short program by the skin of her teeth. 3/100ths of a point she was in front, but couldn't hold it on the free. Petrova Tikhonov, silver medalist in the pairs event. Possibly the final season for them, and what a week for this guy. Thomas Werner led the short, and he gave Joubert a run for his money, didn't he?
And he's learned how to be hard-nosed and to go for it to win as well.
Love these two. The first of our champions, Isabelle Delubel, Olivier Schoenfelder, and she's been smiling for the last 24 hours. You can bet your bottom dollar. Karolina Kostner from Italy. winning the final event here in Warsaw, and then the first gold medal presented to these two. First medal of the week, Ilyona Sevchenko, Robin Solkovic, winners of the pairs.
They skated so brilliantly, aiming for that bronze.
And there's the master. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our little vignettes during the day. The life of Brian, exclusive to Eurosport here, and the big thank you goes out to Brian for taking the time to share the week with us. It's been absolutely wonderful.
It does feel like the finale, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
But just in case you just turned on, this is the start. We're just introducing everybody.
So there they are, the flags of the nations taking part, and the skaters that will perform for us this afternoon.
And it's always fun to be skating under the very lights. Quite a lot of lights in the ceiling, good production values. The spotlights, of course, always making it a little bit more difficult for the figure skaters to jump, particularly if they're low. They're quite low in this building. That means when you're rotating, it can disorientate you. But all these skaters experienced in that, so we should see a good show.
You know all about that, don't you?
Being disorientated.
No, rotating. And being disorientated, I suppose.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Disorientated, more like, yes.
Okay, no booing Mickey this afternoon. So, here we go, the Ice Gala in the 2007 European Figure Skating Championships in Warsaw, Poland. What a week it's been, and what a week it's been for this young lady. 22 years of age, from Poland, first European Championships for her. She finished 24th in the short program, skated much, much better in the free. Finished 20th there, which had her finished in 22nd place. So a real chance for the local skaters to perform in front of their home crowd here in Warsaw. Enjoy this. Got a tango.
Great experience for Anna to be skating alongside the top 5 of each group. What happens is if you host the event, you're allowed to have a couple of extra skaters from your country in the event itself, and they start off each half, and just gives them an opportunity to have this great experience. And it's wonderful to be out there. You feel the crowd. It is showtime. Many of the skaters will have grown up doing galas and exhibitions, but this is upper gear for Anna, I'm sure. She's doing a short program, it looks like, or at least steps from it. This is a circular step sequence. And if the cameras pull back, you'll get a glimpse of what we're seeing, which is all the ice moving. You see those circles. It's a beautiful picture as a framework for the skater.
Wonderful. Great way to start us off this afternoon. Anna Jurkiewicz from Poland. 22nd place in the ladies event, and she will have learnt so much from skating alongside the champions and competing here in front of what has been one of the best skating crowds that I can remember for quite a long time. It's not the biggest crowd by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly a crowd that's got right in amongst it. And even there, early on in the gala, they're here to have fun, aren't they? Clapping along to the music.
Yeah, it's a really warm atmosphere, and they'll clap any time that there's a bit of a rhythm in the music. They're getting in there. It's great.
Well, it's great to have the Brits back in the gala, and here they are, a couple that are moving up the rankings bit by bit. 8th in the Europeans the last couple of years, but 5th here in Warsaw. It is, of course, John and Sinead KERR. Their music for this is Laura by the Scissor Sisters. This will be fun.
Without doubt, some of the most exciting and entertaining ice dancers on the circuit. And he's looked to have a different look for each part of the competition. I think he's made it again, actually. Been quite a week for them. Change of coach, of course. If you tuned in and you... Oh, and there's one of their specialities. Great strength. And if you saw them, Evgeny Platov now coaching them, of course you might have expected to see my mum, Joan Slater, who's been coaching them for many a year. So a big change. Lots of love to my mum. And I know they all had dinner together afterwards and were just, you know, kind of completing that part of what they've done. So bit of sadness, but when you've got to move, you've got to move. And they had this opportunity to go to the States, and they've taken it, learning a lot from that. What John has to learn is to do the twizzles every time consistently. John, do those twizzles consistently, because you can do all the rest of it. Good fun. Yeah, it's gone down well here. Loads of energy, as always, from these two. And one of the great things about John and Sinead is their versatility, isn't it? He's come out with a different look, but they can skate with a different style. They can. I mean, the free dance, the last of Mohicans. I was talking to High Gundren, president of the NISA, the National Ice Skating Association in the UK, who's telling me more about his Canadians, telling me more about the story behind it. And I'm thinking, yes, there is more in that free dance to come out yet. It's very, very strong. They were very good indeed in it, but there is some more to come out. And, you know, the little mistakes they had in the OD and in the free dance from John, I'm sure they'll put that behind them in the Worlds. They've put markers down here. Let's see where they can go when they go to the World Championships.
It's going to be a busy time. He's going twizzle crazy. Well, next up, a young lady who skated an absolute blinder in the free yesterday. If you saw that, it was sensational, and she was overjoyed at the end of the program. Finished in 5th place. This is Italy's Valentina Marchei.
Gosh, that'd make an impact in the office. She's got lots of energy and personality, just doing the double jumps, probably with the spots, not going for the triples. And it's fun to use props within the routines and try something a little bit different. Hence the slightly different opening. Great timing and expression. She looks great. She chose a music that the audience can really relate to, and they're all clapping along. Excellent atmosphere here. Oh!
Great improvisation at the end there. Wonderful. Well, what a day the Italians had yesterday. 2 Italians in the top 5, and of course the first Italian gold medal in the ladies event. Fantastic, and we'll see the winner later on. But Valentina Marchei really made a name for herself yesterday, put herself right on the marker. 4th time in the Europeans, and to come from 19th place last year to a 5th place finish this year, fantastic for her.
Yeah, and she has such great talent with the presentation in particular, and obviously the technical content this afternoon is not so much to be looked at. The spins are great though, but she does really relate well to the audience, and that can be developed in the competitions, of course.
Well, now to a couple we've seen in the Gala before. A couple of years ago, they finished 5th at Europeans, but didn't compete last year, and in a great competition at the beginning of the week. This is the couple that finished 5th here. Tatiana Volosozhar and Stanislav Morozov. Si Demain, the music by Bonnie Tyler and Karine Anton.
skating always beautiful to watch in the galas. High double twist. Oh, lovely. Throw triple Salchow, loads of height, done under spots. And you're not allowed to do that, not allowed to do this as an adagio move. Nope. In the pair skating competition itself, you're not allowed to swing the lady round by her foot, but you'll see that if you go to a show when the adagio skaters do it. Very spectacular. They just touched on that move. No, but I've been saying it all week, he's not exactly Mr. Smile, is he? I'd really like, you know, just have a little chat. Got a beautiful partner. Let's see if he smiles at the end. Oh, he nearly smiled. He nearly smiled, Chris.
We'll have to go and have a word with him.
He did, he smiled. He did, look. It's great.
A lovely performance and a different version to a classic song. Loved it. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Tatiana, Volosozhar, Stanislav, Morozov. 5th place here in Warsaw in the pairs event. And they do love their pairs in Poland. There's no doubt about it. Fantastic athletes, these two. Spectacular lifts. Good to see them going for the big throws here, just showing how consistent they are. You're dead right, Nikki. The skaters have to really jump and spin from the heart. You've got to trust yourself under these spots. Well, our next skater, another one in the Europeans for the first time. He's a rare talent and quite a character, as you can see here. 5th place finish for him. Was 6th on the short, but 5th on the free. Finished just ahead of Albena for France. This is Andrei LUTAI from Russia. He might even skate for us in a minute.
Showing a bit of the cool, bit of the attitude, you know, setting the scene. Probably couldn't see where he was going in the glasses, so I had to take them off.
I'll tell you what, I'm struggling, Nicky. It's pretty dark up here, isn't it?
Yes. Some fun steps, double axel. Just dropping off the butterfly between the spins. Triple before, but just doing a double there. Okay, I've had enough. Good fun.
Really good fun. And he really is the new kid on the block. First time at Europeans. Gets himself into the top 5, which is great. He's ranked number 2 in Russia, in behind Andrei Griatsev, who could only manage 16th here at the European Championship, so a bit of disappointment for him, but this guy's got some talent, Nicky.
He has. He was just light and fast and going for it, nothing to lose here. And Youth, of course, has got the attitude, and the door was open, and he took his opportunity. It's very fast, zips the movements. But he's putting a marker down in the exhibitions too, that he's got style and he can present, and that important.
Well, we move on to the skaters that have finished in the top 4 now. And moving back to ice dance, this is the Russian silver medalist at Russian Nationals, Jana KHOKHLOVA and Sergei NOVITSKI. And a great piece of music, my wife's favorite song actually, Stop by Sam Brown.
She's trying to get his attention.
I must play this record more often.
Yeah, take home a copy of the DVD. All that. We'll stop now. Okay, let's watch the skating now. Good. Throughout the ice dance event this week, we've been seeing the strength of the guys now, the moves demanded of them, requiring superb middle body strength. You see the speed and the power in the lifts, and they're keeping great ice coverage at the same time. Jana and Sergei benefiting from the awful fall that Federica Fraieli and Massimo Scali had. If you saw that, she was carrying him in a spread position. He was upside down and she slipped. But he got up and carried on, and he managed to do the twizzles even after being dropped on his head. But that took the Italians down from 4th place to 6th place. That also helped John and Sinead, of course. But you can bet that the Italians will be back at the Worlds. They were so strong. And battle will be rejoined. Don't try that at home, please. I'm exhausted too. Bit hot, that, Chris.
Fantastic, enjoyed it. Really, really good interpretation there to Sam Brown's stop. Jana KHOKHLOVA and Sergei NOVITSKI from Russia. 4th this year. And they've had a great championship. So 10th last year, the first time in Europeans, and they've rocketed up.
You've seen this move. Start using the chair as a prop, but golly. I thought we were getting more towards late night viewing towards the end of that routine too, but just about gets past the watershed criteria, I think. Passion in the ice dancing.
Susanna POYKIO.
Well, she was a silver medalist a couple of years ago, but no medal here for Susanna POYKIO of Finland. 4th in the ladies event, and the music here from Finding Neverland.
I always love this choice of music with a single instrument lead. The acoustics of an arena cause the first instrument just to hang in the air. It's a beautiful feeling in the arena. Spins and not the technical content with the jumps, and sometimes you think the skaters should be pushing themselves to get them, but it's just so beautiful to sit here and watch. That it is hard to criticize. Beautiful skating. Lovely. I was sat along Robin on the Dancing Ice show last night, and I'm sure he'll be looking at it thinking, well, she should be able to do the triples under spotlights, and they all should, because that's what you have to do in shows, and I'd agree with him. But the audience here doesn't know that, and they loved it.
Yeah, it really was a haunting performance there from Susanna. She's a beautiful skater. Sometimes the jumps let her down, but not this afternoon. She skated just beautifully. She's probably disappointed not to have eventually won a medal here, because the standard of the free skate in particular wasn't that high, but couldn't hold her nerve in the free. So it's back to pair skating now. 4th in the pairs at the beginning of the week. Fantastic couple. Tremendous talent. They were silver medalists 2 years ago. It's the 3rd time they finished in 4th place at Europeans. This is Julia Obertas and Sergei Slavnov from Russia. Their music, Confessi, by Paolo Conte.
The lighting director will have seen all the costumes for all the performers, and he designs the lighting to match each one, hence the color of the ice and the background to fit with the music. Just adds to everybody's enjoyment of the show, and he's doing a good job. Oh, little trip. Throw triple loop. And when I first saw them come onto the scene, I thought they had such tremendous talent and potential. So I'm just a little disappointed that it hasn't yet come to fruition as I thought it would. I'm sure they are too. It's the jumps that often don't quite work, particularly for Julia, gets the nerves. Clever balanced lift. Gosh, and still a little wobbly today in various places in the routine, and that's the story. You know, when I first saw them, I thought they'd be like Topmianina and Marinin. I thought that was the potential they had to get the softness in the knee and the flow over the ice. I thought that was the level they could go to, and they just don't seem to be able to push past where they are at the moment. Maybe it'll come more. I do hope so.
Yeah, they're a lovely couple to watch. And just today, not really having the weight over the skate. So a bit of a struggle through the performance, but still very, very enjoyable indeed. Julia Obertas, Sergei Slavnov.
And they look lovely, don't they? It's just not quite that flow and that strength and confidence in the movements. and particularly in the technical area.
Marszy o olimpijskich medalach. W tegorocznych mistrzostwach Europy zajął jednak 4. miejsce. Przed Państwem reprezentant Białorusi Sergei DAVYDOV.
So just out of the medals in the men's event. He was lying in 3rd place going into the free, dropped a place in the free skate, but the best result he's had at the European Championships in 7 attempts. This is Sergei Davidov from Belarus. Really powerful piece of music, you know it. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Popping the first toe loop and making the second.
He's a powerhouse, all right. Sergei Davidov. There's not a lot of him, but boy, what there is, he really uses to the max. Fantastic. Love the choice of music. Really suits his style of skating.
And the blur spin at the end always works. You'll see, of course, a lot of the competitors here, they'll have got special costumes for the exhibitions. If you expect to be doing an exhibition, then you would come with your exhibition music and your costume. But if you don't, it looks like Sergei hasn't got something special for this one, then you'll take your exhibition music but use an existing costume you've got for the competition. And some people won't even bring their exhibition costume in case it's kind of a bad omen.
Well, when these two got introduced to the crowd right at the beginning, they got a massive roar, and when they came out to receive their bronze medal at the end of the ice dance event, it was deafening. Loved everywhere they go. This is Albena DENKOVA and Maxim STAVISKI.
Oh,
Choice of music, so important. This works very well, and now that the ice dancers are doing some very technical moves, they can incorporate them into their routines. There's one they had in their free dance. A twist into a balanced lift. Fast over the ice. See the ice coverage. They're both so fast.
Great song, beautiful skating, just loved it, and it's gone down a storm here in Warsaw. They love to entertain, and for them, that's probably more important than the medals. The reigning world champions, but it was a bronze medal here for Albena DENKOVA and Maxim STAVISKI.
And I think it was a fair result, but so glad they got on the rostrum. The ice dancers can't do anything but skate full out in these exhibitions, and they were beautiful in that, just holding the audience spellbound. And they do have this lovely relationship on the ice, and it comes over to you as you're ringside. Technically very clever, stopping into the spin, all the things that just flow seamlessly. Difficult to do, so make it look so easy. Great picture.
Na warszawskim lodowisku zdobyli jednak brązowy medal w Mistrzostwach Europy w konkurencji par sportowych. Przed Państwem reprezentanci Polski.
Just listen to that. It is deafening in here. You'd think they were Olympic champions, and as far as anybody in this arena is concerned, they're better than that. They've twice won medals at the European Championships. They were silver medalists 7 years ago, bronze medalists 2004, and bronze medalists again here in Warsaw. Stayed on just to compete in front of their home crowd. It is, of course, Dorota, Siudek and Mariusz.
And it really is quite moving to be in the arena with the crowd when they're skating. So you feel the love and the warmth. Wow. Well, they were going to give up, and they found that Europeans was going to be in Warsaw for the first time. And they'd done so much for the sport in Poland, so loved here. And they thought, oh, we'll keep going. And we saw them early in the week. She was leading the way, round past all the concession stalls, and they looked very determined. And they've skated great. But sometimes for me, you see skaters in the sport that have really contributed something. They're lovely people. They've really given something to their country and given so much enjoyment for people. And it creates an emotion in the audience. And this is what these two have done for Poland.
Absolutely gorgeous. Well, I hope they can just take this in and remember it, because it's a very, very special moment for them. Absolutely wonderful. Couple, they've been married for a few years now. And just the nicest people you could ever wish to meet. They're gorgeous. Oh, it's amazing, Nikki.
Yeah, people are standing. I've got a frog in my throat and a little tear in my eye.
Look at that. All around us, people on their feet. Figure skating heroes here in Poland. They've been the face of this event. They're on all of the posters everywhere. Just superstars here, and they take it all in their stride. We've seen some special moments in figure skating, haven't we, over the years, Nikki? But this is definitely one of those moments.
It is, and it's such a wonderful close to their career of competitive skating, to be able to be here and to share it with people from their home country.
Yes, you look at these slow motion shots, and that's one of the contributions that they've given to the sport. They've challenged the other pair teams to be innovative with the entries to the lift. They're really the first team to come up with stuff like that.
Yeah, to use the pendulum effect to go up into the lift. Of course, the judges looking at the entry and the exits of the lift and looking at the degree of difficulty. And not just lifting somebody straight up, but actually doing it on the pendulum. I can't even imagine it.
So what a great way to end the first half of our gala. Hope you're enjoying it. Stay with us, all the champions to come. In Warsaw, it's the final day of the European Figure Skating Championships, and of course, as always, we end with the gala. And you're just looking at clips from earlier on in the first half of the show. The people's favorites, well, apart from the Poles, of course, but everybody loves watching Albena and Maxim. Well, during the week, you may have seen the documentary that we've been showing you exclusive here on Eurosport, following the life and antics of Brian Joubert. And in a moment or two, we've got a chance to see the conclusion of the story. It's been a fascinating run. I hope you've enjoyed it here. And let's go over and join the life of Brian. Second after the short program, Brian knows for the European title he has to win the free. Pleased with the free program. He knew the situation had to be changed, and he says that after the Olympics he knew that he was going to change his choreographer. He didn't want to work with Nikolai Morozov anymore, and he had a thought that he'd like to work with Kurt Browning. That was after seeing him at the World Championships in Calgary. Well, I suggested some music to him. It was in fact Metallica, the end titles of Romeo and Juliet. Then I went to see him in Toronto, and he'd find some music too. After that, we mixed it all together. Well, when we were on the ice, we tested the music, trying some movements, and each time we were seeing something good, we were taking notes, and by the end, we had ourselves a program.
Et puis comme ça, ça se monte petit à petit, et puis après, ça fait un programme au total.
Well, that's why I feel so good with this program. I chose the music, and I even had a contribution to the choreography. I've invented some of the footworks. Nobody tells me that I have to do this or that, and in that way, it's easier for me. It's natural, and I'm able to get some emotion into it. That's absolutely the way the job has to be done.
Et c'est comme ça qu'il faut travailler.
Joli. Maxim. L'entraînement dans la globalité était très bon. On le sentait.
Well, that was a good practice. I felt that he was calm, determined, and really motivated. All important. Time to relax and spend time with the family. Well, different skaters relax in different ways.
Dans la patinoire. Pourtant, on pourrait se dire c'est là où.
Brian says, when I get to the ice rink, I can feel the atmosphere, the public, and of course the other skaters. That's where I feel the most comfortable. That's where I feel the least stress and the most relaxed.
Être plus relax, quoi.
Well, when I went out there, I had many questions in my mind. What will I do? 3 quads? 2 quads? 1 quad? When I started the program, I still didn't know what I would do. Coach Jean-Christophe Simon says, well, I'm very satisfied with the performance. He managed well. He made many changes from quads to triples, but he made no mistakes. Well done. I'm really happy. But it's, of course, an emotional time for his mum, Raymond Joubert. She says, well, I think to the past seasons, and every year is different. It's fair right now, because last year, that wasn't Brian, he wasn't himself. Still under a lot of emotions. Well, it's like the start of the second part of my career. It starts well. I feel that I can go a long, long way and do really well for the next 4 years. Well, it's lovely to see the backstage antics there and how the top skaters prepare for big events like this. And a big thank you to Brian Joubert and everyone concerned, Jean-Christophe Simon there, for contributing to a fabulous piece there. Hope you've enjoyed it. And well done to the Eurosport production team for working endlessly to put that together this week.
And it is very generous of him with his time, because sometimes it can take your eye off the ball if you're working with the media. Karen and I did that at one point and took quite a lot of energy. So, but he looks relaxed. He's able to cope with it really well.
Well, we're off for a quick break. When we come back, it'll be all the champions and more. Join Nikki and I in a moment.
Get set as the tension...
Very warm welcome back to Warsaw. That's the scene here. We're just about ready to get underway with the second half of the Ice Gala. All the champions coming up and the silver medalists. It's a wonderful afternoon here in Warsaw. Coming up later, the Winter Park magazine. Don't miss that here on Eurosport, 6 o'clock Central European time, 5 o'clock for viewers on British Eurosport. So here we are, almost ready to get underway with the second half. Everybody made their way back into their seats. It's a wonderful atmosphere. And the stars of the show probably have already skated, and there they are, Dorota and Mariusz Siudek, bronze medalists in the pairs event, and absolute superstars here in Poland.
They are, and you can see it's nice that they're staging this for the audience. They're getting something special out of that. We're just, if you were looking at, we're in the right of your screen there. If you see right in the corner right, there's that little triangle of lights. That's where our vantage point is. And it's always great to be here at the Gala. I was just thinking, actually, so I went to get you your coffee to keep you going.
Thank you for that, Nikki.
I don't have time to say it now. Later.
So that's the scene the second half of the Ice Gala here at the 2007 European Figure Skating Championships from Warsaw in Poland. And the people on your screen now, to be honest, have contributed enormously to what has been one of the most exciting European Championships for quite some time. Not the best skating, but the crowd have brought the best out of the skaters and created some moments that I'll never forget.
I think that's where we should have been sat, on the right there. All the press, the best seats. Gosh, that's where we should have been. Next time, maybe they'll bring the Worlds back to Warsaw one day.
Well, to be honest, it's just great to be here and soak up this atmosphere. Well, this guy's done himself proud. It's the third time he's competed at Europeans. He was 28th last year, but 20th here in Warsaw, so first time he's made the cut. This is Przemysław Domański. Bit of Blues Brothers for us.
It was almost for me a strange men's competition. No Plushenko, no Lambiel. Took the edge off really the very top, and I think for Brian Joubert that caused him a problem of who he was really fighting against in his head. But just would have heard Chris say Stefan Lambiel didn't come this week because he didn't quite feel mentally prepared. It takes a lot of courage not to come to events when you're a competitor, particularly at the top of your country. The association would put pressure on you. A lot of people phoning saying you must be there. So a lot of courage sometimes not to come and take some time out. But not a concern of this young man at all. Ah, this would be good to dance to. Oh, and there's more. Straight line step sequence, of course. Competitors taking bits of programs and bolting them together for an exhibition performance.
Well, he had a ball out there. I loved it. He needs to get a bit of that personality into his free program. Good performance. Przemysław Domański from Poland. Well, it's one of the longest exhibitions of the afternoon, actually, that one. But it was well put together, a lot of fun.
Yeah, he doesn't know that he can get away with just doing doubles either, so he's doing the triples. Good for him.
Kiira Korpi.
Well, it was the third time at the Europeans for this young lady, and she's been slowly creeping up the rankings. 13th 3 years ago. 6th last year, but here in Warsaw, winner of the bronze medal. This is Kiira Korpi from Finland. The music here, speaking of happiness, by Gloria Lynn, and I think she's been pretty happy with the achievements here in Warsaw.
Girl going for the triple loop. And the Salchow. And one of the most beautiful of all the ladies in this competition, and that is saying something. Just lovely on the ice. And I always think, Chris, you know, doing a good exhibition and putting some effort into it, it really helps. It helps the judges' appreciation of you the next time they see you. So often we see skaters that get to the top and then just take it easy and take the foot off the pedal, do the same exhibition time after time. But Kiira is putting technical content as well as beautiful presentation into that. Lovely program.
Yes, a cheeky finish there at the end of her exhibition. Really, really good. Love that spins at the end, spinning in the opposite direction and then changing it. Really, really difficult, and the triple jumps as well. Well, it wasn't a vintage ladies event. It was exciting, mind. Weren't sure what was going to happen.
The 38 ladies we covered in the short went much faster than I thought it would. That was a good afternoon.
It certainly was. Well, our next skater has always promised that he could get up there amongst the big guns, and he was hoping for a top 5 finish here at the European Championships. He did better than that. The bronze medalist here, skating to Roxanne from Moulin Rouge, Kevin van der Perren.
And the emotion when he got that bronze medal, it was as if he'd won the gold. We talked to Paul Wiley. He said, I've never seen anybody be so excited by a medal other than gold since I won my silver at the Olympics.
Triple Salchow, triple toe, triple toe. That's how easy it is for him.
from a jumping machine, Chris, is just amazing. You know, and he's got the bronze now, so he's got a medal under his belt. And you just wonder how that will help him mentally, make him stronger. Anything else is a bonus after that. He hates the triple axel, but he loves the rest of the jumps. Fast. Great value. Take that.
What a brilliant skate. He's had the week of his life, this man. Well, 8 triples in that exhibition. Sensational.
You don't see 8 triples in an exhibition program of the Europeans, do you, ever?
You don't see him in the competition very often. Yeah, I saw him do 4 triple toes in a row the other day in practice. Here they are. It's no problem for him, this. Look, perfect landing. He could have got another one on there. Just amazing.
Fun.
Well, let's keep it going, Mr. van der Perren. You are a superstar, there's no doubt about it. He can go to the Worlds with renewed confidence. We move on now to the silver medalists in these championships, and here with some music from Secret Garden. This is Oksana Domnina and Maxim Shabelin, silver medalists in the ice dance event.
For me, these two, the most improved I've seen in the last year. somehow they've had a breakthrough from striving for speed and pushing the power that he's always had into a smoothness. So not only do they do difficult moves, but they also generate speed effortlessly. Their free dance was the best of the competition. But it was the right result for second here.
Just beautiful. Lovely skating technique, and as always with these two, some lovely presentation. They enjoyed it, we enjoyed it, and the competition got better and better for Oksana and Maxim. They were second in the compulsories, second in the original, but they won the free dance, just had too much to do.
And I think it was a right result. And going to Worlds, they'll know they have to work on the first two parts of the competition. But, you know, the striving he had, the forcing, that disappearing, and this soft strength coming out. It's still fierce in the free dance, the approach they have to it, which fits the music. But I just think they're great now.
Well, she was fourth at these championships last year, sixth in the Worlds, eighth in Olympics, but Warsaw's been good to her. She skated well. This is Sarah Meier from Switzerland, winner of the silver medal. Lovely triple Lutz, and it's definitely a show costume for the exhibitions, looking glamorous. Of course, all the skaters now just a chance to take a breath before they go to Tokyo for the World Championships.
Sarah, the highest European in last year's Worlds, but even then there were 5 above her, 2 Americans, 1 Russian. Second highest European last year. So the strength of the Americans and the Japanese will be seen in the Worlds. I'm not sure, Chris, but it looks like the European ladies are really going to have to go some if they're going to be breaking up into the medals at Worlds. Looks a difficult feat for them to achieve at this moment in time, unless Karolina can come up with something extra special. But a lovely routine to entertain the crowd this afternoon.
Yes, just beautiful. Well done, Sarah Meier. A good battle with Karolina Kostner yesterday. It was a silver medal at the end of the day, but she'll be back, and you can't teach anybody how to handle that kind of pressure, skating in the last group, going for gold, and she's experienced it now, and she'll be all the better for it. There's no doubt about that. In fact, in Karolina's interview yesterday, she was saying that the experience from last season, all of the pressure of the Olympics, all of the expectation, helped her cope with the pressure of yesterday.
Yes, until you're there, you can't possibly imagine what it's like. I think for Thomas Werner as well, it's been a big week like that.
Well, they were champions 7 years ago. Champions of Europe, champions of the world. But it's silver medalists for Maria Petrova and Alexei Tikhonov. Well, these two just love to skate and entertain the crowd, and the crowd you can hear right behind them from the off.
Lovely throw, triple loop. You know, in some couples, if you were in the championship and you'd reached a certain level, then you went down, you'd probably think of giving up. But I think they just love it so much, they keep going. So the medals might change, their position might change overall, but still they just want to keep competing. At the moment, what they did last year in the Worlds, getting that third place looks to be a long way away. But with pair skating, anything can change. Here's one of those, an adagio spin. Is he going to bounce it? He is indeed. So that was lovely. Them at Worlds.
Absolutely gorgeous. really entertaining. Maria Petrova, Alexei Tikhonov at their best this afternoon. Plenty of Russian support for them here. Well, they'll be at the World Championships in Tokyo. That taking place the end of March, remember. Eurosport will be there. So sharp, just singled out on the axel, but it doesn't matter in the exhibition. They love their pair skating in Poland.
They do, they really supported the event, but here's the bounce spin. Now, you've seen some lower than this. I've been told that it's not as dangerous as it looks, and
we'll try it later then.
I think Ian Jenkins is probably one of the best guys at doing that, and the Paris leader at the moment, a friend of ours.
Well, our next skater has had the week of his life. Every time I've seen him, he's had that cheeky grin on his face. And half a dozen girls around him. The last couple of times he competed at Europeans, he's finished in 10th place. Here, winner of the silver medal. Remember, he won the short here. It's, of course, Thomas Werner. Bit of Inspector Clouseau.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll go for a quad in the spotlights, just to make an impression. Very nearly did it. So when the coaches teach their charges, they might say, look, envision what it's like, what it's going to feel like when you're going for that gold, when it's coming to the long program. But until you're there, until you're head to head, you can't really completely feel it. He's had that experience this week, and I think it's going to make a massive change to how he can cope with the pressure. Good fun, really entertaining. Blur spin.
They love him. He's really come of age this week in Warsaw. He won't forget it here, and they won't forget him either. Just a sensational exhibition. Very, very well done, Mr. Werner. And he contributed to a really, really exciting men's competition.
But the sport needs stars, and his mix of just gentle affability and now the grounded guts he's going to have if he's to make it to number one together. An exciting mix and a superb entertainer as well.
Yeah, I think you're really right, Nikki. The experience of having to handle that pressure here will turn him into a different caliber of competitor. Great fun. Well, now to our champions. And what champions they are. From France, Isabelle Delabelle and Olivier Schoenfelder. The music here is Diego by Johnny Halliday.
I'm just so pleased they won here. I've admired them so much in the past. So many times they've skated, to my eyes, better than those that were placed above them. They've had fantastic quality of skating and wonderful routines. So to win here was really deserved overall. Great golden waltz, lovely tango. Look at that. So much strength, he makes it look very easy. Highlights now from all the dancers as they're developing the moves to fit the rules of the day. And this, their speciality. Incredible balance, and look at this, the up from it, that is superb. So they're going to be going to the Worlds. Could be a tough battle. But they've done great here. Congratulations to them. A really deserved overall win.
Yes, it certainly was. They've battled through, haven't they? Bronze medalists a couple of years ago. Either side of that, they finished off the podium in 4th place and been disappointed. They've never got a world medal yet. But you've got to feel that that's possibly on the cards.
It is. Their free dance didn't win here. It's the theme, the Untouchables, and the only thing I was thinking was, you know, the costume. It's skin-tight costume, and my version of the Untouchables is the film, and I just wondered about whether a change of costume would help soften the lines and just add to the overall interpretation. It's a different way they're doing it to what's in my mind. but they'll be looking at their program and be ensuring that it goes up a gear so that they don't lose out to the Russians at Worlds if they can possibly help it. But the top of ice dancing, it's tight battle, isn't it? Exciting.
It certainly is, and it's constantly changing, which is good to see, because in the ISU Grand Prix finals in St. Petersburg this year, these two could only manage a 4th place finish there. So they've turned the tables somewhat at the European Championships. It's going to be a tough one at Worlds, though. So a little more from the ice dance champions.
Wow. And you know, to do that, it's just so difficult. And he goes into it fast, snaps into it, strong, and then comes out. All looks so effortless.
Beautiful. Well, what a boost for their confidence this will be. And they've had massive support, haven't they? The French always come to support their team. Of course, Joubert winning as well. They've had a great week.
A real team spirit helps. And I'm just so delighted for them. Well done. You've really earned this gold through all you've done, as well as what you did here.
Yes, this is their 5th European Championships. Remember, bronze medalist last year. And bronze medalist in the World Championships a couple of years ago. Well, it wasn't a vintage ladies competition, but the performance that won the gold was just magnificent. Technically, a prestigious skate from Karolina Kostner.
Couldn't you just watch her all day? closest thing I've ever seen to a ballerina on ice. Perfectly choreographed to fit the nuances of the music. Just beautiful skating and a beautifully constructed program, whether it's an exhibition or not. Wonderful to watch.
Well, she continues to get a name into the record books. What an incredible career, short though it is, that she's had so far. The first Italian lady to medal at the World Championships when she got that bronze in 2005. That's since Susanna took the bronze medal in '78. She's also the first Italian single skater to win a medal at a Junior Worlds when she got the bronze in 2003. And what a sporting family she comes from. She's in fact the cousin of and godchild of the famous Italian skier Isolde Kostner. And she says that's where she gets her inspiration from. And Carolina's mother was a nationally ranked figure skater back in the 70s, and her father played ice hockey for the national Italian team at the World Championships and Olympic Games.
What a heritage. You know, I'm just thinking that is the best women's exhibition I've ever seen. There's a little catch on one of the jumps, but the emphasis, the arms, the dancing to it. You know, the first minute was without any jumps at all, and she is just beautiful to watch out there. Wonderful expression, beautiful body line. She's got it all.
Well, you should enjoy this one, Nikki, too. This is Ave Maria. Well, a bit of a change. A strange version of Ave Maria.
Yeah. Pick it up when you recognize the note.
Just beautiful. Well, the new queen of European figure skating has been crowned. How long will she reign?
What a star.
She's going to take some beating.
What a star.
If she can keep her head together and injury-free. Well done, Carolina Costa. You've added to a phenomenal week of figure skating. Just beautiful.
Dzisiaj są już najlepszą parą sportową Europy.
But they were silver medalists last year, but they've gone one better in 2007. Pair skating champions from Germany, Aliona Savchenko and Robin Solkowy.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
I just thought Aliona and Robin were sensational this week. Through every part of the competition, they looked confident, assured, and they coped with the pressure so well. Foot perfect on the long program, winning in superb style. That's been how we've been seeing all week. Just wonderful. The way she lands the throws is perfect. And their goal at the Worlds is to try and get on the podium. It's a big goal. But the way they've skated this week, I think they can do it.
Well, the music Feeling Good by Michael Bublé, and I bet they're feeling good. A gold medal in the pairs event, and what a great motivator for the World Championships in Tokyo. Sixth the last couple of times they've competed there, and I'm with you, Nikki, they do stand a chance of getting on the podium. It's going to be tough.
Well, last year, you know, Petrova, Tikhonov, Maria and Alexei were in third place in the Worlds, and Aliona and Robin down in sixth. So, you know, they have to move up some. The Chinese very strong at the top, and also the Americans and the Canadians, but you know, they've been superb this week. Everything was so beautifully presented with such such assurance. She looks $1 million, he looks great.
Well, they've had a good season as well. I mean, they won in the Cup of Russia, they were second in the Grand Prix finals, so it's looking good for them. It's all going in the right direction.
And I always think it all adds up. You know, the judges, they do have it in their minds. You've seen you before, you know, and the way they've skated here, it is a new competition, but gosh, you know you can do that. And I think they've got a great chance of getting up there if they can maintain the consistency and the quality of what they're doing, which I think they can.
Well, we're going to see a little more. My sheet says somewhere from West Side Story, but it could be anything. Well, we're going to see a little more. My sheet says somewhere from West Side Story, but it could be anything.
Hope the music guy knows. See the amount of ice coverage they get, the quality of the skating and the stroking technique. Wonderfully phased on the music for the throw Salchow. Just lifting this entire arena.
Well, somewhere there could be a world medal with their name on it. And that place is Tokyo next March. You never know.
And we've been at quite a few galas after the championships. And it's all a bit of fun. And often you can see things that don't quite come off and the skaters aren't quite doing everything. But we've got new champions. And this has been one of the best galas I've seen, from the people really doing quite difficult routines, but also with beautiful performance skills. Great value for the crowd here. And for you at home.
Great expression, speed, artistry and athleticism from Alyona Sevchenko and Robin Solkowy.
Kiedy był jeszcze małym chłopcem, bardzo chciał zostać hokeistą, ale mama zaprowadziła go na lekcje łyżwiarstwa kablowego. Wtedy pokochał skoki. W swoim debiucie na Mistrzostwach Europy zdobył brązową medal. W Warszawie został mistrzem konkurencji solistów. Reprezentant Francji.
Well, he came here to get the gold medal back that he won in 2004. Mission accomplished. His main goal, of course, is to win gold in Tokyo. And this, perhaps a means to an end. The European champion for 2007 in the men's event, of course, Brian Joubert. And his exhibition here entitled Don't Give Up. They love him here.
Particularly the girls for some reason. Yes, in the audience throughout the week there's been a predominance of younger ladies, I would say, for this event, outnumbering the gentlemen maybe 2 or 3 to 1.
Well, there's no doubt about it. This guy has been the man to beat all season long. He won in Paris in the Eric Bombard Trophy there. He won in the Cup of Russia, and of course, champion in the Grand Prix finals. With a win under his belt here in the Europeans, he's got to be flying high for the Worlds.
He looks a little bit tired this afternoon. I think the party might have taken its toll. It might have been going on consistently since he left the ice with the gold medal. And fair enough. Time to recharge the batteries and get back fully on form for the Worlds. Be excited to see how that works out.
But I think there's been a media frenzy around him since winning the gold here, and he hasn't had a minute's rest. And once again, it's just worth saying a big thank you to him for the time that he's given Eurosport, and really hope you at home have enjoyed the chance to see the life of Brian and follow him through these championships. Well, as you can imagine, they're not going to let him get away with just one number, even if he is tired. That's what it's been like all week around him, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Well, a lot of the French crowd gathered right down the end of the arena. And there must be a couple of 100 of them here, I would think. Not necessarily for the gala, but throughout the week and for the competition. So here he comes. And his encore scheduled to be Leave Me Alone by Safri Duo. They like the outfit.
Oh, he's warm up now. This is more like it. Great pump. Great show. Sometimes the audience runs out of steam when it's clapping, but they'd keep going all day for him.
Yes, puts a whole new meaning into the phrase audience participation. These people really have got involved all week, and it's made a difference to the performances that we've seen. I think the skaters themselves saying that the crowd has actually lifted them and brought out the best in them.
Get some impression of the height that he gets in the jumps and the power. When you're rinkside, it's a whole different perspective than seeing it on the television. When the guys are going, the sound, the height they get, the speed and the landing sound. It's really exciting.
Well, there he is, European champion for 2007, and all of the skaters that have entertained us so well this afternoon back out on the ice for the grand finale. Well, it's been a sensational gala, there's no doubt about that. And I think there's not one of those skaters would disagree when I say that they probably has had as much fun skating here as they have anywhere.
I think you're right. When you're a skater and the crowd is working, and it's working with you, and you can feel that enjoyment, that energy builds. And for everybody, they've been supporting it, and it just makes it very special. Let's see what the group number is, if it's anything. The choreographer will have put this together this morning. All the skaters have a part to play. Sometimes I'd always be wondering, what did they tell me to do? Was it go that way or this way? Karen would lead, it'd be fine. Yeah, we're just going to have the one-by-ones, I think.
Good boy, Przemysław. Just had a shot of Anna Jurkiewicz, who got us going this afternoon. And here's the KERRs.
And again, well done to them, 5th in the Europeans. Great achievement.
Great week for Great Britain and for British skating. So Valentina MARCHEI, who skated out of her socks in the free program, and she was so excited at the end. Wonderful scenes. Gave us a great interview as well. Well done to her. 5th in the ladies. And here's Tatiana and Stanislav. What about that? And he's smiling for you, Nikki.
Oh, super scoop, he heard me.
This guy, you feel, is a star of the future. 5th in the men's, Andrei LUTAI. Cantilever spread.
Mr. Cool.
So 4th in the ice dance. Jana, KHOKHLOVA, Sergei NOVITSKI from Russia. The wonderful Susanna POYKIO, 4th in the ladies. In the pairs event, it was these two, Yulia Obertas and Sergei Slavnov. Could they possibly really fulfill their potential in the forthcoming World Championships? Really hope so.
Our best wishes to them for that.
Here's Sergei Davidov.
Drilling a hole in the ice.
You're going to get a roar now. Albena DENKOVA and Maxim STAVISKI, bronze medalists in the ice dance. Whoa, dicey moment there.
Well, some might be expecting all the order to stay the same, but they'll be fighting to change it and move up Worlds.
Kiira Korpi. Well done to her. And no doubt about it, Finnish figure skating in the ladies department, absolutely on a roller coaster, flying high. And thanks for a great exhibition this afternoon, Kevin van der Perren. Go on, one more. Oh.
And for your whole approach to this championship, just well done. Great to see you get a medal.
Oksana Domnina, Maxim Shamalin. Silver medalist in the ice dance.
Gosh, what a competition it's going to be at the World Championship with them.
Sarah Meier. Maria Petrova, Alexei Tikhonov. Well, probably the most experienced competitors in the event, but still really enjoying the opportunity to compete and looking as good as ever. Great to see the skaters having a laugh. Thomas Werner. Oh!
Very good, very good.
He's been working on that one.
We normally see that during the exhibitions in the afternoon, not on the end.
Isabel and Olivier, their trademark move.
Good luck for the Worlds. Superb skaters, wonderful ice dancers.
And here they are, the German pair champions, Aliona and Robin.
Yeah, making history here for Germany. Got to do the same thing all over again shortly at the Worlds. And we'll see where it all ends up.
And in the record books again, first Italian gold in the European Championships. Carolina Kostner. And here he is, Mr. Joubert. Well, you know all about the life of Brian now. Well done, Brian, and thank you very much. And here they are. You knew we'd left somebody out.
A nice touch to let them go at the end. Lovely.
Well, they've contributed so much to the sport of figure skating and loved here in Poland. Absolute superstars, and rightly so. It was a bronze medal for them, but they could have won gold. The amount of support and joy that they've given to the support. Dorota and Mariusz Siudek, of course. Well done and thank you. Well, what a week, Nikki.
Yeah, it's been a dramatic week, and to see new champions is always so exciting, so refreshing for the sport. And that is my overwhelming impression of this week, and those moments when even the bronze medals seemed like gold.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed Eurosport's coverage of these European Championships. That about wraps it up from us here in Warsaw. It's been great sitting alongside you, as always, Nikki. So all it leaves me to say is see you at the World Championships. Thanks very much for your company. Bye from both Nikki and me.